Well, how did you feel that time? Did you give in? You can't get yourself over from what?
I can't get myself over to the fall.
Ah.
It's difficult. Well, you know, I came from the 7th realm, so I feel fine.
You're a wizard. Hi, I'm Dave.
Of course. Nice to meet you. Hi, guys.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining
I have
us.
no clue who the you are, but you seem great.
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually happy that you're watching. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
We are reacting to things. I'm just starting out because I need to show the people the important stuff. It's our mango plant. You know how we got it? By eating a mango. And then we saved the seed, and I was like, well, we'll see. Yeah.
A month and a half later.
2 months later. More exciting stuff. My first sprouting avocado seed.
Which looks like it's something from Aliens.
Yeah.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Please don't put that in there. I was just trying to, you know, try and speak.
Love how she drinks her drink.
Your general zest for things. And communication skills.
He's a witty. Were we talking about zest? Damn it, I really wanted to fish it out. Huh? Huh? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Now we have to have sex.
Titanic. Wow. There's a lot of things just happening. So,
bro. Just being a Dutch boy. Stop, jongen. Because at first I was like, I don't know how to do thumbnails. I don't want to do thumbnails. I don't know. And now I'm figuring it out. I'm having fun with it. Making UFOs, making laptops, whatever. Check them out if you like them. Let us know if you like them.
Cool.
It was not a good one. The weather is affecting my snaps.
Slippery when wet.
Bonjour. I don't know. Maybe get that out, what I just said. We love it, makes us happy. Last week we had some friends over, which was also like the first time in our new house, and was very exciting because we hadn't really had the time and space yet to like host people. I'm just blabbering to the camera, aren't I? We need to restart it again?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Just to be sure. But it was for motorbikes. Where am I going with this story? Well, here we are.
Leave a comment below.
Back again.
Welcome back. Working up a sweat because it is very, very humid and hot today.
Yeah, it's actually 30 degrees.
Out of practice with this.
Aren't you sorry you moved around the world?
My favorite weather. So, we're back again.
Well, we'll put you in a cold shower soon, and you'll be fine.
I'll turn into a
shrimp.
Okay, a shrimp. So we're back here, episode 7.
Whoa! Holy.
Can you believe it?
Wouldn't you know? My thumbnails have really upgraded recently. I have to say our thumbnails, but I'm the one making the thumbnails from what Dave does.
Oh. Those
you're making-
thumbnails. I just tried to do the worst dad joke I could.
I think you succeeded. I think there's something in my eye.
It's probably my terrible joke.
Tell us about what's going on today.
What is going on today?
Yeah,
well,
what's the intro? What have you prepared?
What's the
sir?
spiel? So, episode 7.
Ocean Grove. I have such a crush on those guys.
This time the podcast was with Dale Tanner. He joined the band in the beginning as the bass player and then started doing backing vocals, doing the singing. And then they eventually reached a stage where a few members left and he stood up and he became frontman. Obviously as people we grow and musical tastes grow and what influences us and things like that. And the EP we talked about came out in 2015 and since then they've released that and 2 albums. So not like a very long time in terms of a career and back catalogue. It was really interesting in a way that so much can still happen in such a short space of time. Personally, with growing and creatively. And it would be great to play one song which goes for 1:30 from the first EP, which is the EP we talked about from the Black Label EP. And then one of the songs from the new album. I don't think there's an era of this band which is any better or worse. It's just
different.
Really cool. Yeah, it's different. Most of the artists I talk to on this podcast a lot of the albums go back even, as far as 20 years ago.
It's nice for me to hear some more recent heavy music. I mean, we've already kind of touched on that with Red Hook, but obviously I was already into them. So this will be exciting. If you haven't seen the Red Hook episode, that way? I don't even know. We just made a Polaroid picture. So, Ocean Grove.
Ocean Grove. First up, we have the opening track from the 2015 EP. The EP is called Black Label. This song is called Backbone. When I first heard this, I was like,
Okay, we're doing it.
we're doing it. Ocean Grove. Backbone.
Oh no. Okay, it's a bug. It's a guy with arms. It's a dirty. Ooh, it's blood.
I already thought you would hate the bit with the puns.
I've been watching a lot of Dharma and Greg lately, which has been very fun. I think also Jenna should play me if ever there was a movie about my life. She could do a great job, I'm sure.
Dharma, come down from there. Wow, I can't get over what a free spirit you are.
There it is.
There it is. Alright, oh. Now we have the debut single from their latest album called Flip Phone Fantasy, with Dale now as the frontman of the band. Yes. No one really knew what to expect with this. This was literally the first taste of the new Ocean Grove.
Something's gonna happen when you just move. Biting your tongue for the taste, pulling on my shirt, just move. Hot like blood to the mood, I can feel your eyes just prove. Ask for the anthem and I prove. Ask for the anthem and I prove. I can follow like you do. All you gotta do is say you don't wanna be the one to lose. Never gonna hear you say. Hair drops back to the room, I can feel your eyes just prove. Ask for the anthem and I prove. Ask for the anthem and I prove.
So just play it back if I hear you just that, then we'll both be better off, you know. Just say something back if I hear my track, then we'll both be better off, no. Both be better off, no. If I forget how, put that song on, show you what it is now. Ask for it now, ask for it now. Put the anthem on, put the anthem on.
Everyone's a kid to the base. Something's gonna happen when you just move. I can feel the steam in your skin. Listen to my lips just prove. Wrist lips tight in the groove, heads turned back to the room. Ask for the anthem and I prove. Ask for the anthem and I
So just play it back if I hear just that, then we'll both be better off, you know. Just say something back if I hear my track, then we'll both be better off now. Both be better off now. If I forget how, put that song on, show you what it is now. Ask for it now, ask for it now. Put the anthem on, put the anthem on.
ask for it. The anthem. You should ask for it. The anthem. Ask for it. The anthem. You should ask for it. The anthem. I was fast cars, origami superstars, snow days, rooftops, fireworks. I gotta stop riding down the Eurostar, 10 pounds in open car, candy down with the real hard. My thunder don't come as you are.
Oh my god, so cool.
Oh, well, I've just been hanging out in the odd world with my friends in Ocean Grove. But just in time to join.
It's a joyous occasion for all. But that was awesome. So the last time I saw anything from Ocean Grove was when Dave worked with them.
They were playing in the Netherlands, touring for their first album, the
Yeah.
Rhapsody tapes.
Dave was really like on the cusp of finding kind of a new way of expressing himself in his work. You working with them, I think, really triggered something in the way you were allowed to be free in the work that you were doing and the vibe that you had with the guys. So that was the last time I saw anything from them. And obviously I haven't seen the new lineup, but I really, really especially liked the second clip. That is very much something I can imagine putting on while I'm working out, and even something to dance to. That is something I really enjoy. Some of the bits are very heavy for me, but they're not in a way where it makes my head hurt. And just like all the visuals and the graphics and just the way they're all performing in it, I really enjoy as well. There's attention for every little detail. As someone who enjoys both the music and the visuals, it really takes you on.
The first music video, it's the same director,
All right.
which is super cool. And they've worked with a collection of really cool music video directors, but predominantly they've worked with the one director, Thomas Elliott, who both clips we saw were done by him. And that was another reason I wanted to show it to you as well.
To like see both the musical and the visual progression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ocean Grove are also known for their music video, or for their visual aesthetic, their photo shoots and then their music videos. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity, not just for the sound, but the visual aspect, to show you just how much it's evolved.
It's cool though, because they're very much modern in the sense that, just like, if I have to compare it again with Red Hook, which is also like modern heavy, like of course they're completely different genres, but they're in the same world, and they both have this kind of like colorful, funky feeling to it, both of them. And I think for me that is something that makes it so much more something that I'm actually interested in, beyond like being like, oh yeah, that was cool back then, I guess, you know. So that was really fun for me to see. And I think they do a great job in like mixing genres. Something like this really speaks to my imagination and really makes me want to see it again and again and again, and that is super fun.
When I met those guys in Europe, they bridged a little bit of homesickness I was having at the time, and brought a bit of Australia to me, and I felt like I was actually, of course I was hanging out with Australian guys, but I felt like I was hanging out with Australian mates, almost like in my backyard or something.
What was she to do? Where was she to go? She's out on her fanny. Oh, sorry. What would Chris do?
singing or playing instrument and singing or DJ, whatever. Like if you evolved over the years and then you reached your alpha state of creative musician, what would that be? What do you imagine that be?
Honestly, I think I would be a really good front person.
Front person?
I would be a really good front person. I really love being in attention. I love not per se only being the center of attention, but I do love having the spotlight kind of on me and then also on me so that I can direct it at other things. I really love to like bring people out and like put a little, you know, shine a little light on them. So
She even does that with me and this because a lot less interesting if it was just
Stop
me.
it. Stop it, hon.
But keep going.
But keep going. I really enjoy a stage of some sort. I think I would really have to get used to like a crowd. For me, one of the things that attracts me to the music world is really the journey you go through with your fellow musicians. And I don't think I would want to be the only person on stage that is in the attention. I think some people can carry that very well. But yeah, I would freaking love to do that. You know why I like this segment so much is because the attention is on me. It's just me. No, like sometimes it's hard to like admit to things like this, right? Because it sounds very egotistical, but to me, you know, I cannot help but be honest about it.
Well, I mean, I started a podcast because I want people to hear my opinion of the things I like, so we're gonna get rid of this.
I like it.
Yeah, but then we'll never be able to unfocus on ourselves.
I can do it.
Well, I can't!
Make it 4.5 peaches.
4.5.
4.5 peaches.
4.5 people.
Yes, very nearly there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because 5 is...
5 is
5.
No, 5 is like... Yeah, I am.
Groove.
Yeah, I'm in a groove with it. Yeah, no, I love it.
Cool.
Mainly because of the last video.
Yeah.
But the first video, which I think is cool why you showed it to me, enhances the second one.
Yeah.
Because it's like not
was
my musical
strategic.
style, not my visual style, not my dancing style. And the second one really is also not something that I know, but it's something that speaks to me and it really shows there, like, that love as important.
Remember if you've given a 5 out of 5, and so if that's happened, I'm going to flash that here because it maybe was Red Hook.
Can I look it up?
Rating time.
Rating time. My God.
Rating time.
Okay, so it's time for the famous peach rate, and well, we're already through talking about it. Well, 5 peaches.
Ooh, that's a first.
I love
Yeah.
you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's been a long video.
Yeah, it's they're always really long to edit as well, so.
And we are both feeling a little bit moist.
Over at the Patreon, there is an exclusive bonus podcast happening. So for every one of the podcast episodes I do, there's a supplementary video podcast over on Patreon. So, you know,
Do it.
yeah. Do it. Thank you.
Yay!
Mwah.
We love you. Leave me. Turn it off. I already turned the microphone off, so you can't catch me anyway. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, I have to get used to this if I want to become a fan.
That's right.
Yo. Why am I babbling on about this? Bye.